What's up, guys? Wait. What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to my channel. Haha. I just feel like this video is really needed for a lot of people. We are not in the ideal situation for the class of 2020. Like, I feel so freaking bad for the class of 2020, y'all. Like, my condolences. The least I can do is like make this video about my experience at San Diego State and like what I think the pros and the cons are. I don't know if this is gonna help a lot, but all I'm hoping for is that you get like a better idea if this school will fit you. I don't know, just okay, enjoy. I don't even know where to start, but I made this list of pros and cons. Also, say hi to Dill, she's sleeping. Obviously, San Diego is like such a beautiful place to be, and the weather is kind of unbeatable. I don't know about y'all, but I get seasonal depression, like really bad. When it's like pretty much sunny every single day in San Diego, it really makes you feel like you can conquer the day. Makes you want to get up and go to class. You can walk around in like flip-flops and shorts and like it feels like you're on vacation 24/7. You literally just walk to a class and then you get lunch and grab smoothies with your friends and then you can go chill by the Aquaplex. Like, it's such a vibe, guys. The beach is not super close and it's like kind of difficult to get to the beach if you're a freshman, so keep that in mind. But once you're a sophomore, going to the beach is not hard. Like, the beach is only like a 15-minute drive away, which is really nice because for me, I know I need the beach to be happy. For me, it was a huge component of making my decision. A lot of people I've watched other YouTube videos and people say it's hard to find the clubs and organizations, which honestly I kind of disagree with. So on Thursdays there's always like food trucks out and different stands of different organizations, like different fraternities, sororities, intercultural sororities, intercultural fraternities, like all different kinds of organizations that you guys can get involved in. So honestly, finding organizations is not hard. It's a matter of like actually being passionate about something or actually being interested in something enough to go up and like get the information and actually get up out of your bed and go to the meeting. So like my recommendation is to just find something you're really passionate about and then just go on the SDSU website and like there's a list of all the clubs and organizations and you can find one that like applies to your needs, and you might see them on campus or you can follow them on Instagram and send them a DM and be like, hey, I want to come through. I got involved in this club. It was called American Marketing Association because I'm a marketing major, and they have so many clubs like that that will look good on your applications and that will help you with your major. I also rushed Greek life, which I'll get more into that later, but I am in a sorority, which has been really fun. I got a job on campus, which was so easy to get, especially with the connections through my sorority. It was really easy for me to get a job on campus. I work at Broken Yoke. Come visit me. Yeah, it is a huge school, and for me, I like a huge school. I did not want to go to a small school because I have a big personality and I love to meet people. I love to make new friends. I love to have so many endless options of things that I can do and people I can meet and like different connections. So having it be a huge school was a pro for me, but that can be a con for you depending on what kind of person you are. Also, guys, one really cool thing about San Diego State that you can get involved in when you come is Mission Bay Aquatic Center. They're basically connected to SDSU and you can take as many classes as you want and you can take them for credit. But my freshman year, my first semester and second semester actually, I was taking surfing for credit. Like, it was one of my classes, which was so dope because I really love surfing and I really wanted to get better at it, and it was honestly such a nice break from life. Like, every Wednesday the only class I had was surfing, and I met some of my best friends through that surf class. Shout out Lauren. And you can take literally anything. There's like windsurfing, like sailing classes, like all these different classes. I just chose to take surfing, but that's pretty freaking dope if you ask me. These were the first couple of nights that you go to state. They have basically like a carnival fair thing with like all these rides and cool lights, and like it's only for freshmen, so freshmen go. Just all these different events at nighttime that go until like 1 in the morning, and you just basically can go and meet so many nice people. I met so many people within the first week, and I had all these people's Snapchats and I had no idea who they were when I looked back at them. I was like, who are you? there's concerts at my school all the time, like big artists. It was in my first couple months of coming to state, and I went to a Chris Brown concert with like some of my best friends that I made, and it was such a fun time, guys. It was in the VA House Arena, which is one of the concert venues, and there's also another concert venue on campus which is called the Open Air Arena, and I haven't been to a concert there yet, but there's so many. Young Thug performed there, which was pretty crazy. For me, sports were definitely a pro this year, and they made my year 10 times better because I love going to games. I love school spirit. It's like something I really, really wanted in a college, and I didn't know if I was going to get that at state. But this year, we really did get that with the basketball team because we were undefeated this year. Went 26-0, and also Kawhi Leonard came and retired his jersey, which was so insane. And the whole Clippers team was there, and it felt like an NBA game. And it was so fun. Like, the tickets sold out in like 0.2 seconds because we get free student tickets, which is a pro. Yeah, we get free tickets to all the games. The school spirit when our team was undefeated was unmatched. Like, everyone went to the games. Everyone was standing up the whole time. The student section was so good. But football games, like, no hate, but they're not as fun. They're really not as fun. Like, I went to a couple football games, probably. I went to all the home football games, actually, but the tailgates were kind of trash, but maybe that's just because all of our frats were suspended. The game itself it's really not that fun. People don't get spirited, really. Like, the student section is not nearly as lit as the basketball games. It's like kind of a pro and con situation, but for me, like, second semester basketball games were... The tuition for the school is a lot cheaper than a lot of other colleges because it's a state school. So that's good, but then that leads me to the con of room and board, because a room and board makes it kind of expensive. The price of housing and meal plan is like really expensive. You can look into it yourself. And also housing, there's just a lot of issues with housing at my school. Like, yeah, there's a lot of issues with housing. Me and my roommates got a triple in Chappie, which is the smallest room you'll probably get on campus. And we paid the same amount as someone in a triple in Washercock Hall, which it's not really pronounced Washercock, but that's what we call it. But Washiaka is the building right next to Chappie, and it's a newly renovated building, and it's so nice. It's like a hotel, and the rooms are so big, like bigger than my bedroom itself. And my dorm room is smaller than this bedroom for 3 people. The fact that we were paying the same amount of money as people in a way bigger dorm room in a triple is really frustrating. And housing is completely random, so you have no choice as to where you're gonna stay. At first, we really wanted to switch out, but like now I wouldn't change my Chappie experience for the world. Guys, the food at my school is so freaking good. Like, it's so good. But you'll come to notice that you'll get bored of the food very quickly, which is kind of a con. And you're on a meal plan, so you're gonna have to spend all of your meal plan money every day, which is not a problem for me because I like food and I eat a lot. But for a lot of people that don't eat as much as me, like, it could be a problem because then you end up forgetting to spend your money and then you're wasting money because it doesn't carry over, and it's just a whole situation. But safety. That's like a con. Like, that sounds bad, but like the area that the school is in is not the safest. We get emails a lot about burglaries, robberies. There's so many robberies. Someone got robbed outside of my sorority house and they were held at gunpoint. So like that's scary. But honestly, guys, if you just have to be very aware. You have to be with large groups of people at all times, and especially late at night, just like make sure you're aware of your surroundings and don't be holding like a giant purse or anything while you're walking around. During the day, you definitely feel pretty safe. There is a transportation system on campus, and if you don't have a car, you'll learn that that's a pro because the trolley will take you anywhere for like $2. Along with that being a pro, a lot of homeless people use the trolley, a lot of homeless people use the bus. A guy pulled out a knife on the trolley once, and I was just like, but as long as you're aware, like me and my roommates always brought around pepper spray. A lot of people, when I say I go to San Diego State, they think, oh, you go to a party school. Like, do you even study? Like, do you even want to get a degree? I'm like, you don't know me. Like, you don't know me. I worked my ass off to get into this school, and honestly, they're becoming a lot more selective with who they're letting in. It can be really annoying having people think like that you don't care about your education or your future. And honestly, I can say that that is changing a lot, because as time goes on, it's harder to get into. A lot less people get in. Their acceptance rate is lower. All the professors that I've had have been amazing. They have all been so kind and understanding and actually make me want to learn. I actually enjoy going to classes. There's such a wide variety of classes that you guys can take. So many different majors, so many different minors, and it's so easy to switch in and out of them, guys. Like, it's so easy to switch in on. Like, I came into San Diego State so concerned that I wasn't going to be able to switch my major, and I did not know what I wanted to do. Now I know what I want to do. It was not hard to switch into what I wanted to do. I came in as a communications major. Within the first month, I switched over to marketing, and it was so easy. And now I'm like almost done with all my major prep, and I can probably declare by the second semester of my sophomore year, which is good. I think I'm even gonna add a minor in television, film, and media, or digital and social media studies. So there's so many options, guys. Majors and minors, you have nothing to worry about, I promise. So then another con is that you're not gonna have a car your freshman year. That does suck ass, because Ubers can add up. The trolley is kind of sketchy. I did take the trolley a lot my freshman year, but it can be sketchy, but it's really good for adventures if you don't have a car. It's pretty nice, to be honest. But now I get my car next year, so if you want to come on adventures, just hit me up. So I know I'm in a sorority, so this may sound a little contradicting, but Greek life is kind of a big reason why a lot of people choose to leave San Diego State. It's also a big reason as to why a lot of people choose to come to San Diego State. But it's a big reason why people leave. A lot of my personal friends have gone through this. I've gone through this. So when you come to my school, you'll start to realize that it's kind of exclusive in the sense of Greek life. A lot of fraternities don't let people into their events or parties or whatever if you're not in a sorority. It sounds really dumb, and I agree that it is dumb. And it's something that I'm like kind of really passionate about, because you know, it can make you feel degraded not getting into a certain sorority. It can make you feel like you're not worthy of getting in, which is so not true, guys. Let me just tell you, I went through the most during recruitment. I didn't even really want to rush, but I was like, I'll do it to meet people. Boy, I got so invested in that process. It was actually bad. It's so superficial. The whole process is so superficial. And sometimes you'll feel like you're on the outside of things, and sometimes you'll feel like people will judge you based on what sorority you're in, or if you're not in one at all, people will judge you. And yeah, you'll come to find people that are like that, but you also come to find like the most dope humans that are like not in Greek life at all, that like are so cool, and then also people in Greek life that are so cool and don't care about that type of stuff. So it's like, it's up to you to surround yourself with the people that are cool. If you don't get into the sorority you want, definitely give the sororities all a chance, because I was so close to not joining, and when I joined, I met literally all of my best friends. Like, seriously, I met like people that will be in my wedding in the future. Like, it sounds so cliche, but it's facts. For me, I wanted to join to get more involved on campus, to go to events, to have philanthropy events, to do community service, to just get involved and like make really, really strong connections with girls. It's up to you if you want to make your whole college experience revolved around this, and it's up to you if you want to take Greek life and make it a small part of your life, because that's easy too. You know, like, it's a good mix of everything if you just let it be a good mix of everything. And I think a lot of people let the ranking system and let like Greek life like exclusivity get inside their heads, when really it does not have to get inside your head. If you don't feel like you're making those connections with people, drop out and find something else to join. Like, not everything revolves around Greek life, and I just want you to know that going into the school, because it can be really hard. Also, guys, there's a gym on campus. It's called the Arc. I went every single day my second semester. A lot of people said that the gym is small, which, yeah, it is kind of small, and a lot of the equipment can be occupied. Good thing, good pro. they're renovating the entire gym. So the gym is under construction right now, and they're making it 2 stories, maybe even 3, I forget. But they're basically renovating the whole entire gym to be like some dope ass cool gym with all the classes that you could think of. I took so many classes at that gym. Like I took yoga, sculpting, like all this different stuff. They have dance classes, they have cycling, like also slacklining is a big thing at my school. A lot of my friends slackline, which is pretty dope. There's so many cool spots to hang out around campus too. There's an aquaplex, which I lived right across from, and I could literally go to the aquaplex and tan every single day after class, and it was so nice. There's a lot of resources on my campus, and you just gotta make use of them, y'all. Like, it's up to you to make your college experience. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below, or if you know me, just text me, just snap me, FaceTime me. And, you know, we can be the best of friends. We can go on adventures. I'll take you anywhere. Come to SDSU. Go Aztecs. Woo! Alright. I cannot rewatch this video. This is 45 minutes of me blabbing on. Okay, bye.